Next, I'd like to introduce modulus. So, of course, the result of dividing one int by another produces an integer quotient and also an integer remainder. Now, the forward slash operator, or the that division operator, is used to obtain the quotient, so the result of division, and then that percentage operator, called the modulus operator, is then used to obtain the remainder. This one I wrote out quickly just to save some time in the video. Here I define 3 variables using the constructor method. I initialize those, so x to 2, y to 5, z to 7. Then I create a temporary variable, integer variable called temp, and initialize that to y divided by x, so 5 divided by 2. And of course here I print out what the values of these variables are that we start off with, so x equals, and then here it will simply print that out. Now here within this string I do a special character with a backslash, so backslash t. That will create a tab. It's similar to pressing tab in when you type documents in Word, or in here you do come in here and press tab. That is similar to that, so it will space it out. I'll Control F5 to run this, and you can see that it'll space it out like this. So right before Y we get a tab, similar to Z, right before that we get a tab. Okay, that's because of that. Now you can also do N like this, and that will create a new line. So that's a new line character which is similar to this N line, but I'll talk about these in a bit more detail later. I just thought it's an interesting place to introduce this. Okay, then here I output the result of this division, and of course we get 2. So y 5 divided by x, which is 2, will give us 2, and the remainder will be 1. So as I mentioned, the division, that forward slash operator, will give us the result of the division, and then here this percentage sign is the modulus, or basically the remainder. So here this will give us 1 because we have 4, and then of course we need 1, alright? So 4 plus 1 is 5, so the remainder is 1. Simple stuff. And so I just basically print that out here. So you can see that we can place these characters like the modulus operator and division and all that stuff in these strings, and they won't actually calculate or anything. They'll simply print out as we expect. To print out the actual value, we pass this variable in like this, okay, as we've seen before. And this will basically again say, okay, what is stored in that variable. It will go to that location, look at what is stored in that, and so it will basically replace this variable name with whatever is stored in that location, if that makes sense.